Hey guys, Merry Christmas. I hope you guys are all having an amazing holiday. I just wanted to do a quick video talking about the new TaylorMade SIM Drivers and fairway woods. So apparently these images weren't supposed to be released until the 6th of January, I believe. I've spoken to a few people within TaylorMade and apparently someone, don't know who, has let them slip a bit early. So I'm going to share some of the information I've got with you guys. Obviously the name of the product, SIM, I'm not exactly sure what this stands for, but you know TaylorMade are going to have some sort of acronym for it. Probably something like speed in motion is my biggest guess, I would think. I was lucky enough to interview the TaylorMade managing director of Europe earlier this year. If you want to go check out that video, I'll put a link to it in the description down below. It's a really interesting video, and I actually asked him in the video specifically about the 2020 fairway woods and about what we expect to see next year. Now, another question I asked was about ball speed. TaylorMade and all the other brands are claiming that they have reached the legal limit for ball speed off of a club face whilst improving forgiveness. And if this is true, then, you know, how do you improve on that product already? So basically, one of the answers he gave me is that the club face is just one part of the golf club. There are other areas to look at. Now, looking at these images of the TaylorMade fairway woods for next year, you can definitely see they've still got the injected twist face and all that sort of stuff for the ball speed, but they've definitely focused more on other areas of the golf club. It looks like they've basically tried to lower the CG and move it as far back in the club head as possible, whilst also creating a more aerodynamic driver head, basically. So that means you're going to swing it faster and have a more stable construction, which is going to lead to more consistency and basically more fairways. Now, this is my belief on where their marketing's going to be aimed. I don't think we're going to see as much about the injected twist face and the ball speed. I think they will probably mention it, but I think the main aim with their marketing and advertising will be all about swinging it faster and probably more forgiveness as well. Definitely speed though. I think speed's going to be a huge thing this year. If you look at the new Cobra drivers, the new speed zones, they're kind of all based around elongating the driver, being able to swing it faster and lowering CG, get that ball up in the air quicker with little spin, so you're going to get more distance effectively. This is definitely a trend which I think is going to carry on through from now on, basically, with golf clubs, is especially woods, is moving that CG lower and further back in the head to get the ball going higher with less spin. So from these images, it looks like they've got two products that they're going to be releasing. So one of these products is the SIM Max driver, and that looks like it's going to be replacing the TaylorMade M6 is my belief. That's like the non-adjustable kind of general product for everybody, really. Obviously you have this huge sticking out kind of piece that runs down the middle towards the back of the driver. That's definitely going to be to lower CG. And then it looks like they've tried to create some kind of channels that are basically going to help you swing the club a little bit faster. Now, I'm guessing they're going to be releasing this probably in a 9 degree and a 10.5 degree. On the image, it's a 9 degree driver. The other driver just looks like it's going to be called the SIM driver. This is kind of a little bit weird because this is the adjustable one, so you would think this is going to be at a higher price point probably. And also you would think what they're calling the SIM Max would be just the SIM driver, and that this would be something else because it's going to be the more expensive product. But, you know, that's what they've got on it, just SIM driver. Probably speed in motion is my biggest guess. It is adjustable. You can see that. You can obviously draw fade bias, all of those sorts of things. Still has that piece in the middle Still has those kinds of channels down the sides to help you swing the club a bit faster and help you lower that CG. Still has the injected twist face. This picture is in a 9 degree. I'm guessing again it's going to be in a 9 degree and a 10.5 degree. Now I've got another image to show you, which is actually these drivers and fairway woods of an in-person shot, not just a graphic kind of design. You can see from this angle that piece at the back really does stick out a huge amount. I don't think these are going to be one of the better looking products that TaylorMade have ever released, from the bottom view at least. I think they actually look quite nice from the top. The 3-wood looks quite nice. It doesn't have quite an exaggerated kind of sticking out bit on the bottom, and from this angle you can actually see that there is a central weight quite far forward in the 3-wood. This looks like that's going to be the kind of better players 3-wood, the sim 3-wood, kind of smaller head, a little bit lower spin maybe, a little bit lower launch. Now the tops of these drivers I think are actually the best looking part of the product. I really like the kind of white and grey graphite on the top. That looks really amazing. I think they're going to be really good to look down on at address. I'm not 100% sure how they're going to look from the bottom of the club actually in person, just with the shape of it, but I think they probably will perform quite well because of this. It will be really interesting to see if there's measurable differences with things like swing speed and forgiveness, and you know, with that CG being put as far back as it is and with those kind of channels down the sides. Now, me and a friend of mine earlier in the year came up with a kind of prediction kind of driver for what we thought next year's kind of could look like. We basically modeled this off an M2, and we basically put like an adjustable weight track around the back, kind of along the same lines to like lower that CG and also make it more forgiving, but also make it more adjustable to be able to move that weight kind of where you want it. And then we also kind of elongated it a little bit, kind of along the same lines to lower the CG and make it more forgiving and faster through the air. Let me know what you guys think of that design we did. I think it looks kind of cool. Let me know which one you prefer. Do you prefer the sim driver or do you prefer the design we did? It'd be really interesting to note. We did actually make the top of the driver grey as well, but just with the front bit black at the front. So TaylorMade, you know, you're welcome. But I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I will be doing a review of the TaylorMade SIM driver and fairway woods when I get my hands on them in 2020. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll see you guys very soon.